out in Rancho Murieta, just to document for a really sweet family some unexplained activity. It appears that the woman of the house has had activity in other places, so definitely there could be a factor regarding her spiritual ability. There are some young children in the home as well, and they do fall on the spectrum, and they also sort of seem to be sending out energy into the universe and attracting energy to them as well. Very, very sweet, and we just want to get some solid answers for them. They're not really sure what's happening. It's starting to escalate a little more. It started to slow down when she contacted us, apparently, and maybe trying to make her feel like she should cancel. And then once she said, no, I'm going to have them come out, now it's ramping back up. So definitely something weird going on, and I don't know if it's the land and or them, or a little bit of both combining together, but we'd like to get them resolution overall. They seem like just a real sweet couple, and the kids are just adorable, so we would like to make sure they can enjoy this really gorgeous home. We're going to go do the walkthrough and just see what we're feeling in different areas. I have already sensed energy around our client. It was grabbing onto her, and then it moved off of her, and then I started to feel pressure and pain similar to what she was feeling. So I am wondering if this thing doesn't treat her as food. It's kind of disturbing. So let's go get them some answers. Okay, so we're just starting the cold walkthrough. The preliminary thing that I'm feeling in this area, both Brent and myself have tasted sort of a copper or metallic or a blood sort of smell and taste in here. It's a little strange, and I feel like something's coming from the land. We did take a few still shots. Something's going on out there that's a little odd, and the little girl in the home is having some experiences. Her name is being called and nobody's there. And so that's kind of weird. And I really feel like it's coming from somewhere out here, and I'm not quite sure where. So we would really like to determine the nature of this, and granted the family has spiritual ability, so that could come from anywhere, but if you move into a location where maybe something happened on the land previously and you're empathic, that's what we call a perfect storm. So I would like to really smudge and anoint this closet because it seems to be leaking in and coming into her room from out there through here into there.
Okay.
I need answers.
Okay.
Wow. That's powerful.
Big black shadows coming out.
Wow.
There was like 4 of them there, and like 3 of them that came from here.
Yeah. So
and they seem to come.
That sort of corresponds to what I was feeling. Something out there is really weird and creepy and leaking in and being weird. We can definitely seal that off so they can't intrude in your space, because you guys do stand out to them with your abilities and all of that kind of stuff. And if they're kind of creeping around and doing kind of hinky stuff on the land, and maybe there's some tragedy and some death, and then they're wandering in, and messing with you guys, and that's just highly inappropriate. It's not good boundaries from them spiritually, and maybe you haven't figured out how to set up your own boundaries yet, and we definitely can help you. Did I send you the aura protection document and that kind of stuff yet? I'll get that to you, because I think you guys are all going to want to practice that of making sure your bubble's super strong. We're going to seal the house, but as you go out and about in public venues, you're going to want to know how to keep your bubble real tight so nobody's going to attach anymore and bother you and do this. Because I get this feeling, like even not just when you see them out here, I feel like you're startled awake a bit. I feel
every night at the same time.
Okay, because I keep hearing, they wake her up, they're always waking her up.
They do.
And so, because there's an older woman with you that's trying to help you.
Sherry. She just started when she died. Things got a little easier.
Yeah, because she said, I'm trying to help, I'm trying to do what I can. But she goes, these things, they're not good, and she's not happy with that, so she's trying to be like a gatekeeper and try to keep them out.
I asked her not to do that. I want her to go.
No, she's transitioned. She's not stuck. She's not earthbound. But her soul, as it transitioned, said, I think I could be of use in this way until more help can come in. And so her soul wants to be your angel for right now.
That's you.
Yeah, she's like, just get some help in, and if she still may pop in once in a while to check on you, because she seems really attached to you. Oh.
And that's the altar in New
Okay.
Mexico.
Oh, you got all
And
your
this
stuff.
is the water.
Oh, wow.
This is the water.
Yeah, I think, is it the same stuff? The wards? Sure looks like
I'm
it.
not
And
sure.
this is the salt. Blessed salt.
The blessed
I don't know
salts,
where
yeah,
it was
good,
blessed.
good.
I kept this on my bed last night because I got to tell you what happened the night before last.
Yeah, this, yeah, it's good that you have these things because you're gonna need these resources, for sure. And I'm gonna work on you some today, but, yeah, I feel really constricted here and here with her, like a lot of discomfort in these two zones with
She
with
had a
her.
heart attack.
Oh,
And a sudden heart attack.
yeah, because I like also went,
Yeah,
and
that's
it,
what happened.
it
It was
clenched
just
down. Yeah.
quick.
Okay, so she's saying, she was, that was really unexpected, but I'm fine. I'm good. I did not have any problems, you know. I'm perfectly okay, and I love you, so I want to come take care of you for right now. Just let me do it and be quiet. Like she's telling you, pipe
She
down.
knows me. I don't like anybody to take care of my stuff for me.
Yeah. It's good to have that angelic backup. It's good to have that little extra help, and she is a great helper because these things that are creeping on the land almost seem like, I don't know, like they're coming out of the ground. It's like they're coming out of the ground.
Okay,
It's very weird.
A lot of this land was built, or these homes were built on old cemetery land.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, they said it wasn't on the land, but cemeteries
They
right
always say
there,
that.
and some of the like stones and stuff look like old big
Oh, wow.
worn out grave markers.
Why don't people like?
Look.
Yeah. Why don't they look? Why don't people do like? Why do people build on these places? And
Yeah.
I get that, but it's I feel like I see stuff coming out of the ground, like people coming out of the ground,
Okay.
and they seem really annoyed and. Some of them are asking for help. Some actually are needing help. But there's a couple, I see like two of them that just like to siphon. They just like to siphon off of people and drain you, make you feel exhausted
I know.
and anxious and not be able to sleep good and feel
I say the Lord's Prayer to them now, like all day
good,
long.
good. Another
Sometimes.
really good one, if you might want to incorporate just to protect yourself, is Psalm 91.
Psalm 91, and I have that Michael's.
So yeah, the prayer of St. Michael,
Prayers.
and that's great. Those, and I think you should probably incorporate all of that because everybody has their own faith and what works for them, and that will be really powerful and strong for you. And Psalm 91 is very protective,
Okay.
and it lets you know that you're surrounded by light and protection.
Okay.
So I would add that to sort of the regimen
Okay.
of what you're doing. We really will have to get everything just like
Yeah.
pushed back
I
out.
have to tell you what happened the night before
Please,
last. I was laying on the bed, sleeping, and it always wakes me up around between 3 and 3:30 every single night, okay? Like clockwork. And I was laying on the bed and I woke up, like I always do, and I was just laying there. I have arthritis, so sometimes I don't get up really quickly. And this is an 18-inch bed, and to sit on it, okay, like you have to really,
Yeah.
to make it move.
Yeah.
All right, I'm laying there and something sat on the bed that was so heavy it made it creak.
Oh,
And
wow.
it made it go down.
Oh.
And so I didn't want to get up a little bit because I was a little scared. I was more startled than anything because I just woken up. And I thought, well, that's different. That's never happened before. And right when I thought that, on the other side of me, another one sat down as heavy as the other one and made the bed creak, and the whole bed went down on either side. And nothing, I couldn't feel anything on me, but it was...
And what did I say? There's two of them that have a problem and have an attitude.
Yeah, that is what you said.
Those little turds need to go.
For them to be that heavy, I've never felt
Yeah, that's-
anything like that.
That's not normal or polite. And
And-
so we need to do something about that.
And the day before that, I was sitting out here, and the kids were at school, and somebody took their fingers, like my kids do, and streaked all the way down it. And I jumped about 3 inches in the air because
I would
there
too.
was no kids home.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
So
Because this is supposed to be a sanctuary for you. I mean, you have all,
this is our dream home.
yeah,
you know.
you've got these beautiful decorations and all all the chimes and the butterflies and all the beautiful light and gorgeous things that should make you feel really happy and really cheerful. And it is your dream home, and it's a great neighborhood, and you're supposed to be living the dream. And again, like I said, I can't promise you paranormal free because your
Right.
abilities, but this should not be happening as far as when they're making you feel scared or uncomfortable or grabbing onto you. We need to remove that from you and then teach you the skills for you to keep it away from you.
And the information that you're getting to me is very powerful because I've known these things for so long with what to do.
But being validated that you're not imagining it is obviously helpful, and then knowing that there's a way to take care of it. I mean, that's exactly why we do what we do. This is our passion as Spirit, to empower people to just take their lives back and to get to enjoy their life. You're trying to enjoy retirement. I mean, come on.
Yes,
Like,
it's messed with our finances to an unbelievable amount. Took 10 years to adopt our grandson and 5 to adopt our granddaughter. It messes with everything.
well, we shall correct these issues. Let's keep wandering and feeling. Okay, so we are here in what is supposed to be their home theater. It's supposed to be a real fun place, you know. You got the 49ers, which is great. You got, you know, it's supposed to be the man cave. This is supposed to be fun and enjoyable. And even the man of the house, who is a self-proclaimed skeptic, he doesn't even want to come down here and spend time in his man cave. What does that tell the people out there? That somebody who just, I don't believe in this, this isn't a thing, but no, I'm not going to go down to my big man cave where I can be alone and away from all the people and have my giant TV and my football time. It's a little different. And I feel stabbed, like I feel jabbed in the back.
Me too.
Right here, and it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling it too, actually. I don't normally feel it.
I'm going to be wiping some altar dirt on me. Because, wow, they're little poop heads.
Yeah.
Woo! That guy's so we're outside in their backyard at the moment, and I'm feeling a lot of energy. It's very headachy and really uncomfortable from about this tree and coming all right around in here. All this whole area. And then right about here, something feels wrong.
Facial recognition right there.
Oh,
It's locking on right there.
Yeah, something, they come out of the ground right here.
Yeah.
They come out right here. Oh, and look. There's that one window that I was saying that
Right
there.
to it, yeah.
Yeah, so that actually makes sense.
It's actually a straight line to right, almost right where you're standing.
I'm just mildly creeped out right now.
Right?
I feel like I'm standing in someone.
There might be a whole lot of someone's here.
Great. Well, let's pass on that. So I just was thinking about this as we were walking back in from outside. This couple has bought their dream home for their retirement years, and they're not using the entire bottom floor. Like, they've started to decorate, oh, this is what I intend, a guest room, a man cave, I intended to make it this and that, and they're not using it. Like, that to me is really, really interesting. Like, that it's so, the energy is so palpable and so uncomfortable that they're opting not to use. I mean, it's not a huge bottom floor, but it's enough, and they're choosing not to use it.
Yep.
That's highly irregular. So what we were feeling in the son's bedroom was another little boy, and they have in fact seen this child, and it seems like he just really likes playing with him and hanging out with him. So that was validated for them and for us. It's you know, it's something that's a phenomenon that's going on. But there's a much taller looming figure that kind of wanders around, and I think that's one of those things that comes from the backyard. I know there's two of them, and they really are. It's odd because you've got this sweet little boy, you've got the protective friend of hers that's hanging out, that's looking out for her, and then all this weird stuff. There's some spirits that are coming for help, and there's these two distinct negative energies that simply do not fit the mold of this space. Like, they, you know, which of these things doesn't belong? They don't belong. We've got to do something about this.
All right.
Wow. It's a nice house. It's beautiful. The land is a little interesting.
property out here?
It's got a little energy to it, but it's nice. It's pretty.
You want to look out the back?
We did. Our face with reality.
A little bit. All right, if you're intelligent movement touching that, the red and black device, could you touch the antenna on it? Just, I need something better than just the little temperature alarm. Morse code again. Not real Morse code, but you know.
It's like,
So-
like they ran away from us.
Now it stopped. Now it stopped. Still blinking, but it stopped beeping.
Yeah, it's like they
Touch that antenna for me.
They don't want to be found.
Right. Still, temperature alarm is still blinking, but it's not beeping anymore.
And I'm getting no more readings in this room where I had the metal REM freaking out, huge numbers on, in the milligauss. Now it's beeping again.
Right.
I had the proximity sensor on the metal REM going off.
Not impressed with the temperature alarm. Just something else.
No, they're not. It's weird. It's intermittent. Like they were freaking.
They're actually like running away.
Yeah, they're backing off because they're not that powerful. They're good at intimidating.
Right.
They're good at the scare factor because when they create fear, so I was by myself, isolated, just taking readings, and I mean it was pegging the colors because you have to touch this to break it.
Right.
And it was pegging out on this and going back and forth and reading numbers like 88.9 milligauss, which is horrifically high. And then now it's zeros. So that intermittent nature is more of an intelligent interaction. If it was consistent, then I would say, okay, maybe it's wiring or, you know.
Right. But, okay. Can I tell you, in the other house, and at first I thought it was my imagination and I was really losing my mind. I built a room upstairs for myself because everybody was driving me crazy downstairs. We had everybody living with us. And in my bathroom, I would sit all the time while I had these things that I used on my face. They were like, you have to touch them and touch them here and touch them there to make them work.
Okay.
And when I would take a shower, like one would go on and the other one would go on and then they would both go on and I'm like, you have to touch that with your hand in order for it to affect. So it has to have an electrical pulse. But then I saw something, it was the strangest thing. And I was hesitant to say anything to my daughter-in-law who was living with us, who had some experiences. I saw like a dimensional thing, like out of the wall. Have you ever heard of that? It was like a matrixy kind of thing.
Oh, that's kind
And
of creepy.
I saw that like 3 times, and I didn't say anything because I thought, I'm just really losing it here.
Yeah, you wanted to sound sane to everybody else,
I kind of like
course.
was talking to her, and she told me that she had seen this thing. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you for saying something.
You got
Validation from her, yeah.
Because I thought I was just losing my mind, but it looked like if you were in a movie or something and you saw the Matrix and like, you know, it looked like that, but it didn't have a specific form. But you could see that it was something that came out, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a weird set of circumstances.
Is it elemental? Could it be elemental?
You know, I wondered about myself.
I wonder about that, but I honestly, they're not identifying themselves that way.
Could it be attached to me, and that's why?
These 2 things came from this land.
Okay.
I know they came from this land. These 2 angry things.
The familial
you do
follow
have,
you,
you do have some energy attached to you.
I know. I could feel it because I was trying to push it out of my
But
body, and
that's,
it went to a spot.
that's separate from what's coming out of the land.
Yeah.
We need to deal with both. We need to push them out of your house and then break everything off of you and sweep out all the energy out of the space. Both things need to happen. And just as I say that, I get a real stabbing pain in my elbow.
And that
Yeah, I
goes
know.
off
And the thing
again.
that's around my ribs is just getting tighter and tighter as
And this thing's going off like crazy over here.
We're having a lot of interaction, stuff that I can't explain fully the scientific way. So I would definitely give credence to these things that you're experiencing, for
Thank you
sure.
so much because I got
Yeah,
one upstairs.
absolutely.
I don't believe he's like, I suppose you believe in Ouija boards, and I'm like, oh yes.
No, none of that, yeah.
Yeah, we believe in them to the fact that we don't touch them.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I did that when I was a kid.
Well, a lot of people did.
We all did, yeah.
I didn't. I was.
I think you're the only one in the group that
You're
hasn't.
the only one that didn't get one for Christmas. But
Yeah. I was
Cool.
born in 1980, and I guess the
That's past it.
thrill had passed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's lucky me.
We got a REM pod beep out there. I heard it.
Did we?
Yeah. I
Alright.
heard it go blip.
This is why you guys don't like it down here, because there's a lot of heavy
A
activity.
lot of EMF
Because
down
it's
here.
closer to those beings.
Yeah.
Right. And plus, I try and push everything us from upstairs. Like if things are bothering me, I'm just like, get away from me.
Just push it down
touch
here.
me,
Yeah.
permission.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you're driving me nuts, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and you do need to keep setting those boundaries. No matter what we do today, you always are going to have to set boundaries. Boundaries are important.
it took me a long time to realize that because I thought, you know, everybody thinks, oh, I'm psychic, I'm this, I'm that, you know, and everybody imagines that. And
Well, even if you
so I
are,
thought maybe I was just imagining it.
even if you are gifted or not, or it doesn't really matter, like you have the right to set boundaries with the living and the dead.
Right.
This is your body, your spirit, your space.
Right.
This is your home, this is your family. You have the right to set boundaries. You don't have to be run over, you know, in a stampede by all this stuff. That's not right. You know, you're trying to make a beautiful life for your family, and you deserve that. So we're going to try to make it a little bit easier for you
Yeah.
to build that. Because at this point, it's making me feel a little wonky. I almost want to just jump straight to SLS at this point because
Okay.
the amount of energy that I'm absorbing right now is too much.
We've documented a lot of EMF down here, that's for sure,
We've
yeah.
documented plenty. I think it's now time to try to see
Okay.
them and then talk to them.
All right.
Yes. I want.
And then it goes away as soon as I hit record. It is interesting.
That is interesting. Because there is a little boy in here that
All right. You want to come back if that was you? Okay.
did come back on command. That's a little interesting.
Can you wave to us? Give us a big friendly wave. Can you do that?
Can you wave like this? It's moving my hand there.
Can you move off of there so that we know it's not mapping that blanket? Can you move off of there to your left?
Now we're talking to the stick figure
Yeah.
that we're trying to see if it's a real thing or not a real thing.
It did move.
It did. It moved. And now it's not on it. I don't know.
You want to wave to us? Now it's off. You didn't move the camera.
I'm going to...
It's going to be stubborn.
I'm going to say this is somewhat inconclusive.
Yeah.
If it is there, it's going to be stubborn.
I agree.
That's my family.
It's just your Well, that's possible. Oh, wait, no, now it's not on it. Look, it's somewhere else. It's somewhere else. It's not on the thingy no more.
Cool.
It's over there.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay,
on the
so-
closet.
It's on the closet, and that's no longer on mismapping that, so I'm...
I think it's on the TV.
No. It's right to the side.
There's two of them.
Oh, crud muffins.
There's two of them.
Okay, so that...
Two?
That one was in the closet.
Hello?
Is there one small and one large?
Yes, that seems to be the case,
that
yes.
seems to be the case.
And that's validation we're getting from the occupant
So
of
you
this
got the
room.
big one and you got the little one.
Yeah,
there.
that seems to be the case.
Yeah, that one's much smaller.
Right there, look at that. And we're getting
Hi.
validation from the occupant, and he's very skittish, the small one. We asked you to move off of there, and you did, thank you. That's real, and they tell me that's not a wave.
There's a little one. Because that little one's inside the closet, the other one's on the side of the wall by the door, because it's
Okay,
mapping, it's
okay.
reverse map, so it's right there on the wall.
Right.
And they said they see a tall figure
Well, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
mapping, they see a tall figure.
Tall figure and a short one, and there you go. That's pretty good validation. At first we were saying inconclusive, but not now.
Yeah, at this point, we are feeling like that was an actual legitimate map. Because at first I was going to debunk it and throw it all out because it was mapping in an area that maybe it was confusing some of the lighting and the inanimate objects and all of that. So I was going to toss that out, and we asked it to move. It moved off of that object and then stood at the wall, the plain wall. It did that on command for us.
Very good evidence.
And then a second figure popped up, a smaller figure, and that supports the client's claims.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good catch. Good job.
Holy cow!
Good job.
That was pretty rad. Wow.
There's hello.
Hi.
It's not mapping any other. So, could you wave to us? We see you. Could you wave to us to show us that you hear us? And it's off. You gonna come back for us? You advanced towards it. You scared it.
I scared you, I'm sorry. And I'm back to the back, farther back like I was now.
It's still not mapping
and
it.
it's not mapping it again,
No. Could you come back, please? Please come back and say hi. Sorry, she didn't mean to scare you.
I just saw something right there. See, it likes her.
It's like it's saying hi to you.
Yeah, hi.
Do you recognize her? Yeah? Okay.
Wow.
So are you going to interact with us? We're going to do something called Spirit Box. I like that.
You want to talk to us?
And that way we can have a conversation together. Make sure if you need help or what your purpose here is. So we're gonna do that and give you that opportunity.
Does that sound good? Did you give us confirmation that sounds good to you?
You don't have to be afraid of us. Unless, of course, you're negative, then you do. Some of the paranormal shows,
Right.
so you're familiar with some of this equipment. The Spirit Box, I have the SB11, and it does take it has 2 AM/FM receivers in there that have been modified, and they truncate at quarter-second or more intervals, and basically sweep through all the white noise, the AM bands, the FM bands, they sweep through everything, and what we hope, we don't guarantee, but we hope the spirits can take that white noise and manipulate the stations and the noise and the racket into relevant answers to questions that we may have and voices you might recognize, and so forth. We don't control the other side, we don't control the dead, but we do give them an opportunity to speak through this. Okay. So I might have to play with it, dial in, mess with the settings, that kind of stuff, just kind of get it honed into a frequency that they can manipulate, right. And then hopefully we'll get some answers that actually make sense out of them, like, yes you are.
You don't have to cleanse me out.
Yes I do. And I'm going to. Alright.
Facial walk on the REM pod.
Are you standing here? You're going to have an opportunity to talk. So, I do open and close this all properly because this is spirit communication, so I do take it very seriously. All of you spirits here that need to communicate, as soon as I turn this device on, you will have the opportunity to walk up to it and just say what you need to say, whatever message that you have. Please protect us from any harmful or negative spirits that may come through to us, and only allow positive spirits or energy to come through. Hey.
Hey. Thank you.
What's your name? Say Isaac?
Not sure.
Do you need any help? Please. Okay, yeah, I'm happy to help you. We're gonna bless the house today.
Said nice.
Good. I'm glad you like that idea because we want to make sure this family feels safe. Because we know there's something nearby that is kind of creepy. Yes. You guys see the creepy thing too?
Yep.
That was a female.
Yeah.
And what was your friend's name?
Sherry.
Sherry, are you here?
Good. Yeah. We need to hear you better. We need to hear you louder.
I know you're trying, Sherry.
Oh, sweetie.
I'm glad you're here to help.
How many spirits are in this home?
Said 3. 3, said 3 again.
Yeah.
So that would be the tall thing, Sherry, and the little boy, and I think those are all protective, but they're not mentioning the 2 dark things because they don't want to be found out.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about the 2 dark things? I said yes.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going good.
I don't have to
Is this scary?
It's a little creepy, some of the stuff that we do.
Yeah. Said it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Well, hey, those 2 dark things I don't like so much. They're kind of picking on people here.
What are they? What are the dark things?
say from the land? It's about land. What?
Land. Yeah.
What? Those dark things, they came out of the land?
They're here. We know they're here.
I know they're here. So, are you guys going to help us get rid of that?
Yeah, that was put.
Thank you. I like it when the other side helps. I feel like one of them was a murderer.
Murder.
Some of them.
So there's 3 positive spirits and 2 negative things outside?
Did the negative thing give me those 2 bad asthma attacks where I couldn't make my medicine work?
Yes. Delayed. Some of them have delayed response.
I've had asthma for years and years, and I've never had an attack where the medicine did not work.
Why are you hurting her? Why are you hurting me? Back off, please. Have you people heard of tar water?
It was like that. It was like, put.
I've even got paraffin spray. You haven't heard of that, have you? Better ask your friends about that. Are you guys ready to leave? This house isn't yours. And it's not right to hurt people and scare the kids too.
Yeah.
My body is elected. And now I'm getting, my knees are like getting really cold and my legs are getting freezing cold.
What's it mean?
Are you touching my head?
Are you touching her? Are you touching her? So that's it?
It was creepy.
Is it like evil?
Yes.
You guys are trying to act like you're so tough and evil, right? Do you know what you're dealing with here?
Yep.
You realize I can remove you very quickly, correct? Yeah, you're gonna have to leave. What you're doing is unacceptable. You cannot behave this way.
Sure.
What is your purpose here?
Evil. That was clear.
Oh, well.
That was
what the
clear.
world? That's not very nice.
When they're really evil, they don't say that. They're pumping themselves up to be bigger than they are. When it really is, a lot of times if it's actually something bad, it won't even speak in English.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You were
This
you were a killer and then you were buried on the land. Correct? You were buried right out there?
the female said,
This family is not food.
Static discharge. A what?
Well, isn't that sweet? Do you know what year it is?
20. 10.
You're a little off.
1920? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's after the days of the Old West.
Not just one of the energies.
Yeah. Are there remains on this land that people don't know about? Louder, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything on this land that would cause the energy to be worse than it should be?
You say more?
More what? More cowbell?
You want to talk more? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you have to say? Outside?
Like I said, I died.
We know you died. He's kind of creeped out and you're making them uncomfortable and you're sad too.
Just said going?
Yeah, you get to go.
Let's go.
You don't have to. Yeah. Holding that light up is hard.
Do you see the light? We
Yeah.
do. That was good. I think I missed where it said heaven. I think I didn't
you
realize that
said-
it had stopped recording.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We heard it.
It's so sleepy.
And you can't touch her anymore, okay? Your permission is revoked. You have to go.
Yeah.
Called you a bitch.
Did it call you a bitch?
Yep.
No, alright.
Happens.
One of them's not happy with me, that's fine.
Go into the light.
I can either open it gently for you and gently have you escorted across, or I can punt you like a football across. Either way, you can't stay here. You're hurting the family and it's not okay. They deserve respect and love. Your permission is denied here. No, great. No, great.
Oh, great.
That's it. The one that was buried out there that it was stuck, that was siphoning, was the victim. The one that did the crime is the one that's clinging on. He's the one that doesn't want to let go.
No, we don't have permission to be in there.
You gotta let go, or otherwise you're gonna be stuck here for eons. You don't want that. You keep saying the light, the light.
The light.
Yeah, yes. If you get into that light, you can just start over.
You know what's in the light? That was weird.
What happened?
I'll have to review the footage.
Why? What happened?
My voice came through there like yours did that one time.
Oh, my.
That was kind of weird because there's no echo in here.
No.
That was. I said, wow, that was weird. Man, this is what happens when you're messing around with the other side.
I think I might want to just sit still and not. Too much more. All right, guys, we're gonna do a house blessing. So if you have anything else to say, now is the time to say it.
You need to go, you guys. You need to go into the light.
And Sherry, you can stay here and
Gonna
help
say,
out.
Sherry, I love you.
Yeah, you can stick around and take care of her.
Sherry, I love you. I miss you.
There's Fino right there.
That was clear.
Yeah, you go ahead and you take care of her, okay? She loves you and misses you, and she's glad that you're so kind to her. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounded like her too.
Did it?
Aw,
Oh, good.
good.
Yeah, I'm so
That
glad.
was her voice.
I'm so glad you can hear your voice. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry.
I know. So you're welcome.
Oh,
It's a lot of work because it's a lot of energy for them to do this.
I know.
So this is
Sweetie,
real-
I love you so much.
You worked real hard for that one, I know.
I'm glad you're happy. I'll see you someday.
Thank you for being here.
Wow.
That's phenomenal.
Good, good.
Good validation.
That
I'm
was-
going. I said I'm going.
I'm going.
Good.
Go. Everybody go. Go into the light. It's
Yeah.
so cool here.
Everybody, get on the bus. We're all shipping out. And I thank you all very much for communicating and being willing to let us know that you're here.
There's one still getting ready because it's kind of like being nervous through me.
Yeah, that's
My whole
the
body's shaking.
that's the killer.
Yeah, he's afraid, but
Yeah.
you're
It's
going.
okay,
You're
sweetie, go.
gonna be forgiven. You have to answer for your crimes.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes, no mom or dad stays mad at their child forever, sweetheart. It's okay, go.
You're-
No matter what you did, you're forgiven.
You're gonna get cleaned up and restored.
It's going to be so nice for you.
It's just better to go.
Go.
And we're gonna help you, okay?
It's scary.
I promise I will help you. And you can walk into that light and you don't have to live in this pain that you're in anymore.
Go. Scared. It's okay.
Don't be afraid.
Everybody else would. You go too. Going. Go.
He's gonna go. And we're gonna, when we smudge the house, that'll be really helpful so you can really easily walk into that light and make it real super easy on you. We have rules. You do not attach to the equipment. You do not attach to the investigators. You do not attach to any occupant of the house or any guest of the house. You are either to walk into the light or to leave this space permanently. You do not have the right to be here if you are not of love, light, or of the angels. Do we understand the rules?
I got it.
Good, thank you.
Explain it to everybody else.
Explain to, we really appreciate you guys communicating. I know it's a lot of energy and a lot of work, but you guys have done a great job, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I said you're welcome. Well, this has been great. So you guys have a good night.
Happy light.
Happy afterlife, guys.
The session is closed. Nothing will come from
Leave. That was clear. That was clear that somebody they're telling them to leave, or us to
The
leave.
session is closed. No, I think they're talking to that guy.
Yeah, yeah. They're
All
like,
the
you have to
friend-
leave. Yeah.
All the friendly spirits are collecting together. I'm like, okay, you know, you can't stay here. You're being goofy. Oh, my ears are ringing loud too.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
a little shit. I'm still a little
He's
shaky.
trying. He's kind of like he's debating it. He's having this debate with himself. Like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this? Well, if you stay here forever,
You're overthinking it. Don't
yeah,
overthink
exactly.
it.
It's
Just
like
go.
you're just gonna be, your soul's gonna be worse off
Exactly.
going over
But
there.
there's no comfort here, right? How
Yeah.
can there be any comfort
He's
here?
lonely and he's scared and he's lashing out and he's being dangerous,
Yeah,
and that's not okay.
it's not okay.
So we're gonna help him finish his journey.
Yep.
I'm
Absolutely.
so glad I got to talk to Sherry.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
that was good validation for you,
And
yeah.
her voice is okay.
That's
We love
Her
it.
voice is just okay.
We love it when that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always so special when that happens. I love hearing that and seeing that because
I know, I hear her voice in my head all the time. She say to everybody all the time, now little Missy.
Yeah, no, she seems really, really sweet.
She
and
was like,
just such a generous soul and giving soul and a tender soul. Like, she would never want to leave anybody but, like, without.
in my whole lifetime, she's the only person that could ever just love me, just no matter what. You know what I mean? She just loved me, and I loved her too.
Yeah, and she still does.
I know.
She still really, like, just wants
When
to make
we
sure
met
you're-
each other, it was like, that was it. We were best friends from
Yeah.
that second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's a really phenomenal soul.